Who was the one person in the Bible that, despite the fact that he had body image issues or he was insecure about his body, he didn't let that stop him from God's assignments and all that God has put on the inside of him? And when you find that God even fought for him, who was that person? So in 2 Kings, the Bible talked about Elisha leaving Jericho and heading towards Bethel. And on his way, you find that 42 boys, they began to make fun of Elisha. And in their exact words, they said, go away, baldy, go away, baldy. And that really upset Elisha. And what happened was, the Bible says that Elisha turned around, looked at them and cursed them. And what you find was, immediately, 2 bears came out and mauled, like literally, killed or, mauled them. So from that, what you can see is the fact that they kept saying, go baldy, baldy, right? It gives us a sense that Elisha didn't like the name. It gives us a sense that, he didn't fit into a particular societal standard like we have him now. And, but what we also see beyond that is that regardless of that, that didn't stop Elisha from being a great man of God, God's own prophet. And, having gone through this verse, this, chapter, it just shows that being insecure about your body is not new, but the Bible gives us a very good example of the fact that no matter how you feel about your body, it doesn't stop, all that God has put on the inside of you. It made me realize that even though, it didn't fit into a particular societal standard, in the sense that, men that, and you still find that around now, that, men are bald, men that are bald, they don't like leaving their hair like that, they want to cut it. Why? Because there's a standard. And if you were to ask me, or for example to women, who started that standard that, you're not curvy, right? And, the Bible was just trying to show us that, these things have happened in the past, right? But we should all be like Elisha, regardless of, not fitting into the standard, right? And because if you look at it, who started the standard that, being bald was an issue? He was a man like us. So why must we subject ourselves and feel like, okay, God, you did very bad, like, you did not create me well. You made a mistake in the type of image you gave me by making my hair bald. Why am I not like all those boys that their hairs don't grow bald, right? Or as a woman, you're like, why am I not a hourglass, right? Why am I a triangle shaped woman? And all of this is just a way to limit our potential, limit us from going on the assignment that God has given us. And what you find is that the Bible has given us a good example. And what you find is that also, if we're able to ignore those standards, right, God is also willing to fight for us, right? You find that Elisha was not ready to put the standard on the line compared to everything that God had told him, his assignment. And that's what you find that most of us are doing subconsciously. We don't know, but once the Bible says that and ye shall know the truth, and the truth will set you free. What are the 3 lessons that you will learn from Elisha's story? Don't judge yourself based on the fact that you don't fit into a societal standard that was created by man. Your body shape, size, color of your hair, body has nothing to do with all that, who you are on the inside. All the remarkable things that God has put on the inside of you. And the last thing is, do not judge people by how they look, how, if by how they appear, how they look, by by their body shapes and sizes. Do not judge people by that. I hope this has been a blessing to you. If you learned, other things from this chapter, right, you can also kindly share in the link below. All right, everyone, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.